Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing this truth throughout the four winds and sincerity and truth. Just reading through Matthew, wanted to go into something that I came across through the Spirit. My prayer is edifying. On how much Yahweh Hashem Yahshai actually loves his chosen. You know, how he actually loves his chosen. You know, if you're familiar reading in the book of Matthew, you know, where Yahushua went through knowing he was going to be crucified, knowing everything that was going to transpire and happen throughout all of those sequences. You know, just knowing everything, you know, just seeing how wicked Jake was, you know, and just having everyone solely like just turn on him, you know, but he knew these things were coming. He knew they were coming. So as I'm reading Matthew 26:29, it says, "But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the wine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." So do you know how special that makes the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai his elect? First of all, this shows reincarnation as well. He's telling them, I'm going to drink with you in the kingdom. So he's speaking to them then, but he knew everything would keep resurfacing and coming back, and reincarnation is a real thing. That's a side note. But do you know that it's Christians and it's people who read the Bible and they think that this is actually them? They don't know the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. They don't know nothing about the truth, but they would tie themselves to this prophecy. So to actually know this and know who we truly are, that's special. And he's keeping it to where I'm going to wait to have this drink with you after all the turmoil and chaos and Jacob's troubles. And when we get to the other side, I'm going to celebrate with you by drinking on the other side. Man, do you know how special that the men that make it is going to actually feel? Like, do you just, I mean, you can't even begin to understand how special if you were chosen and called and make it to that point and remember all that you went through and remember this side and remember seeing that scripture and watching it play out to where we sip wine with Yahweh Shai. Just imagine how special of a feeling that's going to be. It actually gives you that extra spark to like, man, I gotta hold on. You know, if you ever come to a place to where it's like, man, and you need that little shove, that little push, like Yahweh Hashem Yahshai forbid, but sometimes you just need that spark. Something to hold on to be like, man, I got to keep pushing. Just imagine this. Just imagine this, man. Like, that's like, man, that's one of the biggest hold on. Just like, man, I'm going to be able to come into the kingdom. No more turmoil, no more chaos, eternal peace. And I get to break everything open with Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. It has to be a feeling that's going to be very special. You know, like I said, it was going to be short and to the point, but it's so meaningful. With that, I want to say shalom.